Hey everybody, thanks for joining. Please excuse any background noise you might hear. Today I wanted to do a little behind the scenes video for a recent music video we shot with Aice, Duece, and TxBang called Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro.
So I'm probably not gonna overcomplicate things or go into like a shot list or a shot rundown. I really kind of just wanted to take you guys through the experience and take you behind the scenes with me and just talk a little bit about the experience, maybe what challenges the particular music video held, and then just kind of go over the experience and all to bring more depth and kind of show you what happens behind the scenes. So no in-depth shot list, no how to. There is a lot of great videos out there that show you how to do that, but I'm not gonna do that this particular time. If you guys did have any questions about the shots or the setup though, I am happy to answer your questions if you want to leave a comment and ask. So with that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so Rio de Janeiro, this was a fun one. This was my second video with Aice, Duece, and TxBang. I've worked with these guys for a little while now on a couple of projects. Our last one was Beavis and Butthead, which was also a lot of fun. What I do like about these two artists is they do come up with very original concepts, very original ideas, locations. With the Beavis and Butthead one to start out with, I don't think I got too much behind the scenes on that, but we shot Aice, Duece, and TxBang in Beavis and Butthead masks. We hit a golf course, which we got approved before we came out. Also had a very original, really dope river scene where they actually brought a burn barrel. This was all their idea. Unfortunately, even though that was probably one of the strongest scenes, we got shut down by the police pretty quick, so that was pretty lame. But on top of that, when we were searching for, I believe, a third location after the shutdown, we almost had like a plane or a helicopter hangar approved for us, thanks to Aice, Duece, and TxBang actually looking into it. So it's been a pleasure working with these guys. It's been fun, and it's always good to have artists that actually do have their own concepts that are original and just thinking outside of the box. Sometimes when an artist just leaves everything on you, it can be cool. It can kind of leave you with your, creative juices, and it can kind of leave you that wiggle room to do what you want. But it's also great when an artist knows what they want and they bring something to the table. So that was nice. But anyways, that's mostly on a past video. We're talking about Rio de Janeiro. So to start out with, on the original studio shoot for this one, I believe we only had about an hour of shooting time, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 2 hours. But by the time we did setup and did everything else coming into it with some new details, like the dancers that were coming in, I didn't have a lot of time to prepare. So coming in, I had to get everything set up, get the fog machine rolling, get everything good to go, and we were very strapped on time. It was a really dope video though, because we had a dance crew coming in. We had the Black Flag Dance Crew, I believe they're called. We had the Black Flag Dance Co come in, very talented dance crew, local to Sacramento. That was exciting having them and watching them work. That was one element that brought a lot of extra spice to the video, so that was cool. Now when we came in, like I said, we were on a time crunch, so I had to get all the dancers to kind of line up and do what I wanted them to do. They already had some stuff choreographed, which was really dope, but I had to also figure out how I wanted things choreographed with the artist, because I was also hit with certain new details just coming into the scene and trying to get a feel for what they wanted. So all in all, within the hour that we had, I feel like we killed it, got plenty of footage. But there were also, I'm using not only my lights, but new lights from the studio that I've never experienced before. The studio head at Elevated Studios, also another really great guy. He was super helpful while we were on the scene. Dope guy, dope studio, just dope environment. For any artists out there who need some recording time, who need studio time, not only do they have the visuals and the video recording studio, but they also have a really high quality recording studio inside with some great engineers as well. So if you guys want to check that out, definitely do. So any artists out there local to Sacramento, if you guys are in need of something like that, check out Elevated Studios. Check out their website and their Instagram, and you're gonna see a lot of dope stuff, I promise you. So anyways, in using the new lights, I wasn't sure, what brand they were and how they picked up on high shutter speeds. And for me, on a lot of my music videos, I like switching up the shutter speeds to go above like 120, 180 sometimes when I'm doing really fast, energetic movements. So that can be kind of risky when you don't know what LED lights and stuff you're shooting against, because there could be flickering, there could be banding. So unfortunately, sometimes you can't really tell if there's going to be banding until you either look at it in post or you put it on your laptop and you watch it on a bigger screen, because the little LED screens don't always show you all those details for when there's banding or when there's flickering or whatnot. For the most part, we did okay, but there was some issues of banding, but there really wasn't any way to know until I got home, because I did have my laptop on me to view it, but we were just so crunched on time, we had to bang through. So I kind of just got doubles of everything, different shutter speeds, and then just ran with it. So we did really well, but I got home, and me as an artist and as a director myself, I wasn't entirely happy with the finished product. We got plenty of footage for a finished music video, but when I put my name on something and, a project this big with the dance crew and the rented out studio, I wanted everything to be right. Not only for me, but for the artist and just everybody as a team as a whole. So I could have asked the artist to, rent another day or, whatnot. But instead instead, you know, I kind of took it upon myself and I'm like, you know what? I feel like I could have done a little bit more, even though really maybe I couldn't, but I was unhappy with it myself as a whole. So I wanted some more time. I wanted to come back. It was a great studio. I felt like maybe we could add a lot more to the video if we just had a little bit more time. So I went ahead and spoke to the artist and I rented out another day of shooting. So the second day is when we actually got some of my favorite shots. I got some more dope behind the scenes stuff that I really wanted. And we set up 2 different studio setups. So we decided to come back for a second day. And this second day, we were a little bit more prepared. I especially was myself after speaking to the studio head at Elevated Studios, planning on certain lighting, rentals, and just things like that. Also, I don't know if we got it in the shots, but something that we didn't notice until maybe like a quarter into the shoot was that in the very back up against the white backdrop, there was another light that we didn't even know that we could shut off. And we didn't notice it until we actually got it in several shots. So there was just a few things that kind of motivated me to go ahead and rent some more studio time. So that's what we did. So day number 2, we had this dope setup with like a Monopoly board, which is part of the song. Some other little props as you'll see, just things that are kind of related to the song. We had some weed laid out and stuff like that. A really cool like tube light setup with some green lights going on for both of the artists, and then some really dope stools, some sitting stools. I brought my own, but I actually found some I liked a lot more as we arrived at the studio. So luckily the guy who runs Elevated Studios let us use those stool chairs. So I think we had an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at this shoot. I don't remember, it might have been 1, I really can't remember, but either way, we were just jetting through. I had my partner CB from CB Photography with me. He was helping me not only with the studio setup, but he was also helping me get some behind the scenes. So I thank him for that as well. He also got some great photography shots for us. And yeah, it's always a great experience working with my boy CB. So he came out, we got some really dope shots of the first setup, which as you can see is like some tube lights. I believe we had some red lights casting down onto the artists, and we mixed it up a little bit on those shots. Now, once we were done with that, we were on a huge time crunch. When I came to the studio the first time, I also noticed a hallway that I really wanted to utilize. So we decided to utilize that this time and just do something different and a little bit more clever with the tube lights in the hallway. I brought some black sheets to black out the backdrop and then just adjusted the lights. I had my Aperture 120D in the back that was kind of casting off a hair light on the artist, and the whole thing just came out really dope. I was super happy with it. I do kind of wish that I would have moved the tube lights a little bit back or forward more so we can get them in the frame more when transitioning in and out. But all in all, man, I was super happy with it. We got some really dope shots, and then it just added a lot to the video between the dancers, the 3 or 4 scene setups we had with the artist sitting down for one, almost laying down for one, the dancers, and then the hallway scene. The hallway scene and the setup with the lights was honestly one of my favorites. So all in all, we were on a huge time crunch with this video, but I was very happy with the way it came out. Super happy with the behind the scenes. So yeah, I had 2 assistants come out for the behind the scenes. First day I had Ivan come out. He's a pretty dope artist himself. He's a dancer as well as a videographer. You can check him out on Instagram. And then also, like I said, I had my boy CB come out and get the behind the scenes for the second day of shooting. So yeah, it was a great shoot. The lighting setup was fun. The studio and prop setup was fun, and everything just kind of came together as a cohesive unit. And now it's one of my favorite music videos to date for sure. Certain challenges popped up, but sometimes that's what can make a music video so fun to get through and work through those challenges to create a finished product that you're happy with. So Aice, Duece, TxBang, it was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the behind the scenes video. It was a pleasure working with you guys. Hope to work with you guys again soon. These guys are also working on building a dope portfolio themselves. They've got another song on YouTube called Moonwalking. I think it's got near 10,000 views. That one's really dope with another local Sacramento videographer. Also, like I said, the last video that we did with them, Beavis and Butthead, you guys should check that one out. And yeah, we'll leave the link for Beavis and Butthead and Rio de Janeiro in the description of the video so you guys can check it out. So yeah, I'm glad I could walk you guys through that, add a little bit more to the video, a little depth to the whole experience as a whole. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. I appreciate you guys watching, and I do have some more behind the scenes videos coming up. Hope you guys enjoy them and check those out too. I appreciate you guys watching. If you like what you see, if you have any questions about the shots or anything else, please feel free to comment, like, subscribe. All those things help a lot, and I hope to catch you guys soon. Y'all stay creative. Have a great day, all right?